Welcome to KFOT. The Old Testament is full of the people, places, stories, and celebrations that were well known to Jesus and his friends. Knowing about the Old Testament helps us know more about Jesus, his friends, and the Old Testament things that they mention. Hi everyone, it's Miss Judy. We've been talking about when the people of Israel were traveling through the wilderness. One of the things that happened during that time is that God gave them instructions for building some things. One of the special things that God had them build was a tent that they called the tabernacle, and this was a special place for worshiping God. Another thing that God had them build was a special container, a special kind of chest. And we call it now the Ark of the Covenant. An ark is a special kind of container that protects things. And covenant means promise. So this special container was kept safe, some symbols of God's promise with the people of Israel. In the Ark of the Covenant was the stone tablets that Moses had gotten from God with the 10 Commandments on them, and also Aaron's walking staff, because God used the staffs of Aaron and Moses to do some miraculous things. And one of the miraculous things that Aaron's stick did is it started to grow again, even though it was just a stick. And then also in the Ark of the Covenant was a jar of manna. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, we learned about manna, that if the people collected more than they needed for the day, it would go bad. It would be rotten. But God let there be a special portion of manna to keep in the Ark of the Covenant that wouldn't go bad, because it was a sign of his promise to the people of Israel. And so the Ark of the Covenant was a very important object that the people of Israel kept with them as they traveled through the wilderness. And now, someone from our church family would like to share with you.
Hi church family, it's Jonathan Horges, and as you can probably guess from this thing I'm holding, is I really enjoy bicycling. It's probably one of my favorite hobbies. It's something I did a lot as a kid, and I've kind of rediscovered it in the last couple years. I've also discovered that I really enjoy what Miss Judy calls tinkering with bikes. And what I mean by that is modifying bikes, taking especially old road bikes, taking them and changing them up, putting new wheels, adding fenders, changing the handlebars or the saddle or the gearing to make it just exactly the bike that I would like it to be. So this is one of the bikes that I've tinkered with. It's an old road bike that I made into a bike that for me is really comfortable for doing long distances. So with that, how about we go for a ride? Well, thanks for joining me on one of my favorite rides. I hope you enjoyed that. Take care.
Isn't it nice to hear from our church family? Thank you to Mr. Jonathan for taking us on a bike ride with him. Take care, everyone.